And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-crafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now get up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Let's go!
Yo! Oh my god, am I on? Hello! What's up, everybody? Sorry. Oh my goodness. The things I do to get here on time. I'm not kidding. It's pretty bad. Thank you for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is Scott Starboard Show. Man, it's a sad, sad day. Whenever tragedy strikes, it sucks. I don't want to we'll talk about it, but I don't want to seem like I'm not being respectful to the deceased. But everybody is talking about it. You can find all this stuff. Crowder, Benny, Hanna, whatever his name, Benny Johnson. Just all these people are talking about it. And, I'm going to be cracking jokes and being silly and trying to be funny, make you guys laugh, get you guys amped up for Alex tonight right after the show. So I hope it doesn't offend anybody. Don't be offended. If we don't laugh, then the Troons win, and we can't let the Troons win. We cannot let the Troons win. So I hope you understand when I'm being stupid. It's to defeat the Troons. Thank you guys so much for being here, for real. Yeah, there's all types of craziness going on, but what day is today? Is it Wednesday? I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday. So you know what we're doing. We're tailgating, pre-gaming, priming for prime time, all the way up to about 6:54, because last night I finished with 17 seconds before Alex came on, and I'm pissed at myself. Oh my god. I just finished apologizing to Doc Mash Steve for going late on Monday, and then I was I went late. Let's face it. I tried to be out of here by 6:56, maybe 6:57. It was 6:59.3333. Oh my god! And then I watched the show back, so I try to fix my mistakes. Oh, why do I pretend that I'm gonna fix any of my mistakes? I really do try, but I can't stand. I do sometimes. At least I fix microphone mistakes and shit. Anyway, I don't know why I always do it, and I get into something serious right at the end. I'm trying to get you guys all humped up. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm trying to get you guys all hyped up for Alex, and I end up freaking getting into some. Because I like this. And, I bring in some stories, some news events, trying to, ram through them. And then I see one that just gets me right there. And I'm like, and you know what? Another thing. Oh, shit. It's Alex's time, But, so you know the drill. I'm on live right now. Right now I'm live. All the way to 7 till the content king himself, Pimp on the Blimp, the plant-based Pimp on a Blimp, Alex Stein, Primetime 99, comes on, and then he goes all the way up to 8 o'clock, and then the one and only, I just named him, you heard me drop the name, I'm name dropping, Dark Match Steve. I was listening to myself yesterday too, and I'm like, you guys hear me whine all the time. I try to cover and try to mask and hide my Boston accent. It's so it drives my kids crazy. My Mrs. Starboard, the one and only, my beautiful, lovely, wonderful woman. We got Boston accents, and they are hard. We got hard Boston accents, kid. And our kids are like, you guys sound, I hate that accent. I'm like, you born and raised here, little one. You better enjoy it. I mean, nobody really hated the Boston accent, especially Bostonians, when I was growing up. But I did see it start to fade away. And I'm like, like, it was always usually like, we're supposed to be Red Sox fans. I gave up on the Red Sox when they went woke a while back. They're like, oh, the owner might be racist, so we're gonna change the name of Yawkey Way, Tom Yawkey, the original owner, and they named the street after the guy. And then 7,000 years later, they're like, well, we heard he might be racist, so we're gonna change the name of the street. I'm like, you know what? I'm changing my number one sport then. Red Sox. But anyway, what the hell was I talking about? I try to mask my Boston accent. And I'm like, I always say Doc Match Steve. Right? And when I had Alex B on the other day from Fish Tank, the Monkey King Cobra, shout out to my boy. I said, yeah, I'm running late. We got to go because my boy Doc Match Steve's coming on. I'm also from New England, so I speak fast, right? And he's from the South and all that fun stuff. So he's like, who's going to be coming on? And I was like, oh, man. So it's Dark Match Steve. Just think of a match. And then you blow it up. And it's dark. It's a dark match. And it's Steve. And he's amazing. He's freaking hilarious. He's killing streaming. In the best of ways. Killing sounds bad, but why did I say that today? Listen, I'm gonna screw up. That's just what I do. All right. But he's the parody king. Dark Match Steve on at 8:00 tonight. You gotta go and see it. I'll be in the chat. We're gonna be hanging out, laughing, not letting the Troons win. Let me get to the chat, and then we got some other stuff to do with that. My man, number one, Big E. Love you, Big E. Look at that. He's like, you ain't first, you're last, baby. That's right. That's one of my favorite movies. It is so difficult for me to hate Will Ferrell. And he wants me to so bad. He ruined The Office. I shouldn't say ruined, because that would be like permanently. Thank God the writers of The Office knew this ain't working, get him out of here. But I love Will Ferrell. He went woke, and now he's just not funny. He's just not as funny. But I mean, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights right here, baby. 50,000 things. I mean, I probably sing like, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. I do you in the bottom while I'm drinking sangria. I must sing that like 20 times a day. I like freestyle rap in my head every once in a while. And I end up saying Ricky Bobby over and over again. I'm like, I love the Jew, but he went woke. But this is one of the greatest lines of all time from one of the greatest people of all time. Love you, Big E. Thank you for being here. Truth is unbreakable. Love you, girl. Truth, I reposted a couple of your tweets, your X's, whatever the hell they're called, zitters. And we're gonna talk about them. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about them. You did great stuff, always great stuff. She said, "What's up, everybody? Nice thumbnail. I hope to catch all of you peeps soon." Amen to that. Listen, right at the end of the show, Brandon, Alex Stein's producer, who has an absolutely freaking rootin' tootly amazing podcast of his own called Hidden in Plain Sight. It's on every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's like super duper live on Saturday. It starts, I believe, at 6 p.m. my time. Eastern Standard Time, either 6 or 7. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'll think about it in a second. Anyway, he popped in this chat yesterday, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I am so drunk. My Mrs. Starboard and my little Starboard was like, Dad, Alex is on. What are you doing? I was like, oh shoot. And then I see Brandon posting there. He's like, nice thumbnail or something like that. Because I had Jimmy on there. I was like, you know what? I got this cut out of Jimmy. Let me throw this. I haven't had Jimmy on there. So today I got Alex, Jimmy, and Brandon making his debut. I hope I can bug Brandon to come on this show one day. Yeah. Brandon is frigging hilarious. I love him so much. We got to hang out with him in Austin. He wasn't there in Vegas. Oh, I begged him to go to Vegas. It was just kind of a tough, what do they call it? Logistics deal. But man, I miss Brandon. I hope to have him on the show sometime very soon. The one and only Thomas Gilson. I love you. Yes. My man is in the house. We love you, Big E. Dogman Steve. My man. Oh, I got to say dark match. Steve. I'll think of a better one. I'll come up with something better. Dark match, Steve said. I'm early for once. Any free prostate milkings for being the first in this chat? Question mark. Bro, you guys help me figure it out. I've been honestly, it like pops into my head all the time, and I'm like, I gotta do something for the first in chat. Because if anybody who doesn't know, you gotta know by now, because I need to get over to DMX's show, Dark by Steve, right after Alex at 8 o'clock. It's about 8:05. He usually jumps in, but he's got a nice long intro, and it's beautiful, and he always mixes the intros up. Great job. Obviously, as usual. But for the first person in Dark Match Steve's chat, he gives out free prostate milkings. So I don't want to totally rip his deal off, you know what I mean? But I love it, and I think we need to do something like that. I think it'll be good. Big E said, Scott looks like he has big fingers. He isn't milking me. Speaking of my kids and my big meaty claws, I do got big. Look at the size of these things. My son, my oldest, right? This was years ago, guys. Years ago when SpongeBob was probably like on season 6 or something years ago. My son would watch it, and I'd watch it with all the time. Honestly, if you really look at all the SpongeBob seasons, season 1 is probably the greatest season of any cartoon of all time. Then all the rest are like, meh. But season 1's sick. But anyway, they refer to Mr. Krabs as having big meaty claws, right? Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs. But and so my son started saying, Dad, because I put my hand in his head or on his shoulder, or like I'd be at like a school thing, and I'm like, just got my arm around. He's a little feller at the time. Now he's towers over me. I can't even reach him. I can put my hand on his shoulder. And he'd be like, come on, you big meaty claws on me. He's a boy. He's like, come on, get out of here. Stop being loving. I'm your son. You're my son. Damn it, I'm gonna hug you forever. But he used to say big meaty claws. So you're right. I guess I got these big meat hooks. Bob Cook! My man, the love machine. The greatest painter in all the land. Right here. Bob Cook. Love you. I love you. Starboard. See, that's the thing. A lot of people, they tell me, they say sometimes we pronounce it Starboard. Then other people, they say Starboard. And then some people say Starboard. Oh, no, I don't know. I lost it. Damn it. You always want to end in 3s. Comedies, I think Nikola Tesla said, if you want to know the secret to comedy, it's a 3. That sounds like Italian. Everything's Italian to me. What sounds wrong? I think he's from like Latvia or Germekistan. I don't know. But when he was born, it was like a bolt of lightning when Nikola Tesla was born. And his mother, everybody was like, oh no, the child, he's going to be Italian. And they're like, no, the mother, they're like, it's a bad omen. I don't know. I'm trying to do Transylvanian. I don't know. Just bear with me. I wasn't prepared for this. And the mother was like, no, he is going to be of the genius. He's going to be, I'm making the cannolis. I don't know why I'm Italian, but shout out to all my Italian friends. What up? Oh my God, Daniel Graham. My man is up in here. Please hit that like button. Everybody, thank you, Dark Match Steve. I am the worst at all this stuff. Mrs. Starboard, and not just her, like 10 other people are like, bro, I want this one dude. I don't want to shout him, just say his name. He likes to remain super quiet. He's in here right now, by the way. Shout out to you. And he's like, well, how do I donate? Like, he gave me like $20 a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, I got whatever the hell it is. Right, fine, I'll look it up. What the hell is it called? What do they call? Yeah, it's fucking not PayPal, Venmo. I got Venmo, right? So I was like, if you really want to give me, a donation, that's fine. I gotta start putting a Venmo up or something. I don't know. Especially if I'm gonna be paying at least for this freaking StreamYard stuff. I don't like begging. You guys have watched. This is the 105th show, 105th episode. I've never once asked for dough, so it's just not. And it's funny today on Bubba the Love Sponge this morning. Bubba the Love Sponge was talking about, I am sick of like begging. I don't want to beg for money. I just want, because he's a radio dude, and you make money through advertisements. And the more stations you pick up, the more, local ads you get, bada bing. And I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people do great. A friend of the show, Keno Casino, 2 of the greatest to ever do it, could be Frank. They know what's up. They'll be like, if you guys want to keep hearing this story, we need 20 subs. Or they'll like take a picture of somebody's face, like Nick Fuentes or iDubbbz or somebody making a silly face, Destiny or some shit. And they'll be like, come on, guys, we need 25 subs and we'll make this an emote, right? Emote, it's just like an emoji, whatever. And they're slick about it. They're great with it, man. I wish I was that good. Big E said, I clicked it twice. I had to hit the third time to make it count. Thank you. What's funny is I used to tell people that. Modding for the man himself, Alex Stein, some people just don't like hitting the freaking like button. I don't know what's the big... It's free. You know what I mean? And I'm like telling these people, we always trying to come up with funny stuff. Like last night, Alex Stein had on a pastor who looked like Dan Bongino's twin brother. It was crazy. And then his nice and sweet wife, who was also some kind of a preacher. I thought that's against the rules, but do what you want to do. I don't know. And then they had a Rachel from Fish Tank on, and I hope Alex ain't mad at me. The two, like, I think I know exactly what Alex was going for. Alex was going for, this wild and crazy chick, Rachel from Fish Tank, and then 2 super holy people, and it'll go together in the worst of ways. That would make entertainment for us. But they all kind of got along. It was a little, I don't know, it was kind of uncomfortable at moments, but that's what makes it great. It's just like The Office, by the way, like I said earlier, the cringe. We love the cringe. Shit, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I used to tell people, so last night, I was saying, like, if Christ is king, smash the like button. Oh, whatever the hell I said, heck, sorry. Whatever the heck I said. So it's like, back in the day, like probably about like up till 5 months ago, I'd say like, you know, uh, vote vote once by tapping the like button if you want Black Darius to rub Patch Ranch avocado dressing all over his face. Something, you know what I mean? And hit the like button twice if you don't want him to. And it was a silly, stupid little joke because back then, if you hit the like button, no matter how many times, it was stuck on like. You would have to hit the thumbs down to stop the like. But now they fixed it, and I don't like that, dagnabbit. Daniel Graham said, no fear to absorb comedy, Scott. In the face of tragedy, it's the most human thing to try and still find laughter. Absolute to find the laughter still. Absolutely. You said it better than me. Thank you, Daniel Gray. I was trying to think of the words because I was working obviously all day, and I was watching all different types of shows, and because I like talking about new events and all that stuff, but like I said, I kind of shit through them real quick. Other people finesse them and they can do it good. I just like, I'll see a story, I just like saying something real quick, off to the next one, right? But I was like, and plus also I've been researching because the Palantir episode is coming up next Monday. I think it's going to be next Monday. I need more time than just 55 minutes. You know what I mean? Or 50 because I get on like 6:05. But so the Palantir deal, like I'm trying to like put not really a video, but I need to upload a bunch of pictures so I can be like, look, there's the proof of this. There's the proof of that. And so I wasn't really paying attention. And then all of a sudden I went on, I think Steven Crowder, who swore off YouTube forever, and is exclusive on Rumble. The first thing I open up YouTube and there's Steven Crowder, and he's been on for 2 hours, and it's like Minnesota school shooting. And I just started listening to earpods. I wasn't really watching it, but I was listening. And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, wow, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to go on today? And I'm like hearing, it's just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Like, this is not like, oh, woe is me, but I'm just like, this is fucking horrible. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Because honestly, I was tearing up a little bit, if I'm being honest, because it's like, I get kids, so you put yourself in those parents' shoes, and it's like, holy shit, I don't know what I'd do. Everybody wants to say they'd be a hero and do this and that. There's nobody to do. The Troon went in and then did the terrible, horrible, unthinkable, and then Pacoing. And it's, and even if you went and like Jack Ruby and you gave him a Jack Ruby, now you go to prison. And it's like, oh, great. So your other kids don't grow up with it's like, we all want to be, because I know in my mind, I'm like fucking Mark Wahlberg. Like, dude, if I was there in 9/11, kid, it wouldn't have went down like that, guy. I would have fucking took over the plane, dude. And it's like, we all want to think we do that. And I think for the most part, I wouldn't just sit there and freeze like a bitch. Like, I'll if it's on 9/11 plane, like, you can slice me up. I'm the fucking, you know what I mean? Not get my throat. You can cut my wrists and my arms and shit. Give me that fucking plane. But yeah. So I'm trying to, let's get hyped up because I'm trying to make this shit fun. All right. Nothing wrong with humping, my friend. Oh man, I'm way behind. A dark match is a wrestling match that isn't on a live taping. Holy shit. You learn something new every day, folks. I just learned that. I don't know if you guys did. Is that what it is? Well, I mean, it makes sense now. Dark match. A dark match is a wrestling match that isn't on a live taping. So, I mean, football teams that aren't doing so hot, they black them out. So that could be like a dark match sport. I get it. All right. Dark match. Dark match. It's like, what's up, dark match? Did I miss anything? Hey. Yes, we love Truth is Unbreakable. Dark Twink Steve is also another name that he might go with. The Fat Pig! What? I thought the Fat Pig was coming on yesterday. Fat Pig was in a bad mood yesterday. And I'm so glad you're here. We love you. Don't you go anywhere. Bad Buddhist, my brother from another mother. Let's go. Wait, it happens before the show comes on the air or even after. I think I know exactly what you mean. So it's like they only show like the good marquee fights. So like during commercials, they'll be like, all right, throw the heels out there. Is that what you mean? Like those are the heels. But Dogmatch Steve is not a heel. He is a bona fide baby face. He's a baby face. And if anybody out there doesn't know, in wrestling terms, a baby face means you're a good guy. And a heel means you're a bad guy. So like Hulk Hogan, in WWE, really WWF, fucking World Wildlife Federation, ruined the World Wrestling Federation's name forever because I loved WWF better. But whatever, anyway. WWE Hulk Hogan with the yellow and orange, yellow and orange, babyface, good guy. WCW Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, heel, bad guy. So you guys all know that shit, but it's probably just me trying to explain it to my mom. My mom's like, what are you talking about? All right, let's get into some shiznit, shall we? Oh, wait, it could be local guys or wrestlers that aren't over yet. Could be a heel or a baby. Oh, okay. I see. So like local wrestling, just like with Raja Jackson. I hate his name. Probably because I want to say Rampage Jackson. That sounds more badass, but the Maharaji Jackson Jr. deal, like that was a dark match. Nobody would have ever seen that if Maharaji didn't lose his mind because a couple of kids in his chat were saying he was a P word. Almost murders a guy. What am I talking? I don't want to talk about bad shit. All right, let's get into some. What the hell's my shit? Oh, I gotta add it. All right, let's look at some stuff. I want to go right to Truth's Unbreakable stuff. Okay, this is real funny. Before I go any further, can you guys see this good? All right. Does everybody know who this is? I love this. I just saw this, and I'm like, oh my God. All right, for those who don't know, somebody made the Indian version, the H1B version of Charlie Kirk. Look at, hey, Grok, who is this guy? I know him from somewhere. He's definitely famous. I saw him on TV recently. And so if you ever wondered if you could trust Grok, I like going to Grok for stuff. And if Grok says some shit, like I kind of already know the answer, you know? But I'm like, okay, let's see if Grok's going to say it. Usually when I'm like arguing with somebody on Twitter, I'm like, hey, Grok, how many illegals did Joe Biden let in? And, or something, you know? And if Grok doesn't give me the right thing, now you're going to make me hook. I'm going to go find the research myself. But I just found this to be freaking hilarious. Grok says, that's Reginald Vell Johnson, the actor famous for playing Carl Winslow on Family Matters and Sergeant Al Powell in Die Hard. Oh my God, watch this. Oh, come on now. This is a family show. What are we doing here? Where is it? Oh, somebody had him. You guys know. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Come on. You're going to give me trouble. You guys know who that is, right? The real guy, Reginald Vell Johnson. In Die Hard, when he's up there and he's talking to him, hey, buddy, what's going on down there? And he's like, I'm just a black flat foot. I can't go up on that building like you can. Everybody down here is mad at you. But except the cops, we love you. And he's like, yeah, yippee-ki-yay, bro. And he's like, you know what? I shot a kid. and now I don't want to pick up my gun. That dude. It's like, does that look like Die Hard guy? That looks like somebody who's going to debate me on which size Slurpee to buy. Does this have sound? All right, that wasn't good. Charlie Kirk, if he was, oh god, hey, oh, okay. Oh, I know where it is. No, that's not him. Somebody actually had a picture of him. There he is. This guy's like, man, I want to have a flat foot. Yeah, I'm a flat foot. This guy was great, by the way. Great actor. But I just thought this was funny. Wait, somebody else made a comment, Dagnabbit, and I can't find it. Damn it, way to go. I wanted it. It was perfect. Is it in this one? Oh, look at this. This is the last one, and then we'll move on to the next one. He's like, that's gotta be it, man. Thanks, Grok. You always help me so much. And Grok's like, you're welcome. Always here to help with those I know that face moments. And then he's like, okay, Grok, then who is this? I'll give you a hint. Reginald knows him. You guys know that's Nick Fuentes, I hope. And what were the replies? That's Joey Graziadi. Joey Graziadi, known from The Bachelor, season 28, and as the winner of Dancing with the Stars 33, where he danced alongside Reginald Vell Johnson. He's been sporting mustache looks lately, like at CMA Fest in 2025. He's like, damn, you're good, Grok. What the hell is going on? Some people broke Grok, and I am absolutely here for it. It's freaking awesome. All right, real quick, we're gonna get into the Troon because I just want to get it out my heart. So real quick, like when this first happened, CNN was the first one, at least that I heard was the first one, and they were like, we're a potential Trump supporter shizoots up a skizzle in Minnesota, and people on the right, we lose our minds from time to time. We're not all of us are perfect. We might cut you off on the highway and flip you the bird when it's our fault. I'm not saying I did that, but it's happened to me, and I'm like, a Trump bumper sticker, really? What the hell's wrong with you, right? I knew the second that I heard this crap that it was a Trizans. It was a Troon. Troons are out there. Breaking, Minnesota Catholic skizzle Gizunman is a Troon named Robin. Okay, listen. No, I want to say this, right? Now, all of us at one time or another said like, oh, that's not normal. But what is normal? Or some form of that where we always end it with, but what is normal? Because we're all a little wacky and screwy from time to time. Not everybody's perfect. We're all a little nuts. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? There is a normal. There is normal. And I'll tell you what normal is, okay? When you're happy, in happy moments, when you're excited in a positive way at exciting things like this show, you're all when you go to like a concert, you're all excited with a smile on your face. When you're sad at sad moments like this awful shooting, right? When you're angry for justifiable reasons to be angry. I'm in traffic trying to get home to get to my show, and you won't move, bitch, get out the way, Ludacris style. And that's what I'm saying. And many other things, obviously. Somebody, bumps into your wife and says, look out, bitch. Fucking Big E's gonna stand up all 8'9" of the man and can knock somebody's ass out. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, and that's what normal is. So, and guess what? If you're going to, not everybody's gonna be completely normal their whole lives, but that's what normal is. When you're angry for for a situation that calls for an anger. Watching a football game and your favorite team or the team you bet on is losing. It's the fucking Super Bowl and you're about to lose $2,000. That's okay to be angry. Punching a hole in the wall, not good. You took it too far because now it's going to cost you, in this economy, another $2,000 to fix the drywall. But I'm just saying, that's normal. So if you or anybody you know finds themselves laughing at a sad moment, being angry when it's a happy, pleasant moment, you're on vacation with your family, there's no reason to be angry. That's when it's abnormal. And another way is if you think you are in the wrong body and you're a dude and you're like, oh, I must be a girl. Another very abnormal thing is when other people feed into that and say, yup, that's what you are. Listen, schizophrenia is no joke. We can joke about it and shit, but really it's super, super fucking sad for anyone to be schizophrenic or any mental illness, But people who are schizophrenic, if they're hearing, voices in the room or even seeing people, and they're having conversations in their head, it's, oh my God, so sad. But you wouldn't go up to them and be like, yep, there's 3 other people in the room. Everything they're telling you to do is good. You know what I mean? You wouldn't do that. So, and none of us are doing this. So I'm not talking to you beautiful, wonderful, amazing people in this room, but I'm saying, or anybody watching this, if someone is a confused, especially child. If your own child, listen, if you're a parent, all right, let me go back a second. Don't tell somebody that it's right. They're right. They are in the wrong body. If YouTube bans me for this, then fuck you. Sorry. I love this. I want to do this all the time. But if I get banned for saying this, so fucking be it. Because you don't encourage mental illness. You want to help someone. And by helping them, you be honest. You say, listen, I know you don't feel right in your body. There's all types of shit going on. We're going to try and get you some help because you cannot, no matter what you do, no surgery or pill will make you transform into that body. It doesn't work like that. Whether you believe in God, Mother Nature, or nothing. Whatever your shape you're in, whatever body you're in, that's the one you got. So learn to love it. Because if you don't, you're going to do fucking life's going to be miserable. And trying to cut off your weenus or your hoo-has, your diacos, it's going to make it worse. Everybody wants to, if my kids are listening to this, earmuffs, cover your ears. Everybody wants to bust you want to have an orgasm, okay? When you do the trans surgery, you can never, ever, ever again go to full completion of pleasure. Matter of fact, from what I hear, you can't even get to the beginning of sexual pleasure. Sex is fun, okay? And oh God, people are doing these transgender people so fucking wrong. Damn it, why am I being all serious? I'll tell you why, because this shit gets me. And not just, the transition stuff, the training stuff. This person's so fucked in their brain. Look at the size of this guy. He's fucking Andre the Giant. He's like, fucking, I drink barrel of beer. This guy's huge. Like, what fucking asshole told this dude, oh yeah, you're a girl. There's no surgery, makeup, pills or anything gonna make this dude, and he looked pretty, look in this picture, he looked rugged as fuck. Go work out, dude. You'll look like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. And you'll get all the vagine you want. And if you like ding dong, I guarantee you can check dude's oil in the gym. Let me check your tank. Right in the poopa. You'll be happy as hell. You are not a fucking, this is just madness. Now here, look at, goes from big giant head, rugged looking dude. I mean, I don't say he's good looking. I don't know what cut your fucking hair guy, to big rugged face looking Sally with fucking dude. And then it's like, kill DTF. Get the fuck out of here, guy. And then another thing that's gonna piss me off is, where is it? Look at this bitch. Sorry, I know. If you love Laura Loomer, that's fine. Laura Loomer has done a ton of good work. But she's like this. So Libs of TikTok, shout out. It's my buddy. She said Minnesota has a Democrat governor. Oh, yeah. Minneapolis has a Democrat mayor. The shooter was a radical transgender anti-Trump lunatic who slaughtered Christian children. Oh, I don't know. It just hits me when even talking about this. Toughen up, Scotty. Let's go. Tell me again how this is the GOP's fault. Okay? Perfectly said. By the way, the Libs of TikTok chick, why can't I remember her name? She's Jewish, and I fucking love her. She's awesome. She didn't say shit about any of that crap. Not crap, but you know what I mean? She didn't bring up the JQ, as the kids call it today. Didn't say shit. What is Laura fucking Loomer? Jigsaw herself comes out and says, he was also an Islamic sympathizer who praised Muhammad Atta, one of the 9/11 hijackers. The shooter had Atta written on his magazine. It's like, she's just got, look at Netanyahu, this chick, Grace Smith, give her a follow. She's fucking hilarious. Netanyahu's an Islamic sympathizer since he funded Hamas $35 million monthly for years, by the way, with U.S. taxpayer funds. So then the IDF just bombed the Catholic Church, killing Christians at worship, just as it happened today. I didn't even want to get into all that mess, but it's just like, Laura Loomer, dude, pick your fights. Pick your fights. Just agree with her. You don't have to talk about every single thing. And every single thing doesn't have to come back to your fucking religion. I believe Catholicism is the only correct, true religion. That's the first time you guys ever heard me say that. 105 episodes. But does that mean that, fucking Episcopalians or whatever the fuck it is wrong? No. I mean, as long as, you're a good person, you love God, and you follow Jesus Christ, to be honest with you. If you don't, that's fine. I'm sure God will even probably forgive that. But it's just like, come on, Laura Loomer, give me a freaking break. I was going to show this on Monday. Real quick, let's get all this fucking Israeli stuff out of the way. I didn't mean to go here.
Kilometers. You add another 3,000, and
listen.
They're developing now ballistic missiles that can reach deep into the heart of Europe. Their plan is to develop, the next thing is an ICBM, an intercontinental ballistic missile that will reach 8,000 kilometers. You add another 3,000, and they can reach New York. Where are you broadcasting from, by the way?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yeah, they can reach Florida, Fort Lauderdale, New York, Washington, Boston, and after that, any other city in the United States. And they intend to put nuclear warheads on these ballistic missiles. So this is not...
All right, shut the fuck up. He's talking about Iran, okay? I don't have time, nor do I want to talk about this. Other people can talk about Israel and all this bullshit. I really don't like talking about it. It gets people upset and divides our own people, and I ain't about all that shit. I love dropping truth bombs, but, and by the way, BW's in the house. BW's in the house. I love you, B-Dubs. Let's go. And I'm way behind in the chat. Shit, my bad. Listen, all right, I said it on here. I'll just boop. All right, ready? This is what I was thinking, and this is the truth. I'm sorry. This is the God's honest truth. I said, I really hoped, if I click on this, it'll be bigger. It's bigger. I really hope rational-minded right-wingers, I wish everybody was, but if you're on the left, like the whole normal thing we were talking about, a little out of whack. Woohoo! So that's why I said right-wingers. I really hope rational-minded right-wingers know that Iran would never try to strike. I should have said never preemptively, like a first strike, because if we strike them, they're going to try and strike back. We got shit that can boom, blow anything up that Iran tries to send out. Let's say we bomb Iran like we just did. We bombed all of their nuclear facilities. Let's just say we did that, right? And Iran tries to send a missile that hits, I don't know, Boston. They try to hit up here in Boston with the fucking cake balls. Shout out to the fat pig. Or they try to go down and hit Florida, my peeps in Florida, or anywhere, Austin, Texas, wherever the hell they try to send it, right? The second it goes, bye-bye, gone. Iran is fucking powerless. Iran can't do shit. This dickhead Netanyahu going around. I used to love this guy. I thought everything he said was true. I was a friggin' moron because I believed everything I was taught. Well, not everything, but everything I was taught about, like I'd hear Judeo-Christian. I go to church and it's like, oh, we're sending around the third collection plate. This one's to help all the people in Israel, the Jewish people around the world. Go to any fucking synagogue ever. Go to any synagogue. They're not collecting any money for Christians. I'd like to see some Jewish people cough up the dough and help these kids who just got shot and killed in Minnesota. Let's see it. Where is it? Loomer, come on. You got dough. Bullshit. For fucking 20 years we had to go, you turn on the TV and it's like, oh, the Christian Jewish organization. There's a nice lady and she's sitting there with this fucking 200-year-old wonderful, nice Jewish lady. She's laying on a bed. She's got bed sores all over the fucking place. We need your money. Just 2 cups of coffee a day will help feed Grajisa. Yeah. I can't think of an old Jewish lady name. Gertrudika. Look at her. She's a fucking mess. And it's an old joke. I don't want to steal it, but from Sam Kinison, but he's like, wait, hold up. It's like the cameraman could give this woman a sandwich, right? Why does Gertrude have to sit in this filthy bed? It's like, oh, we came in. No, don't feed her. It doesn't work unless she looks hungry. And it's like, but that's what it is. The Christian Jew Alliance, please give to us. I've never, ever, ever seen. And listen, Jewish people are all rich. I don't know any poor Jewish people. I don't. I thought about it. I looked it up. And I'm not saying that, like, there's bad people who are elites. The tippity top. They run the central bank and a bunch of other shit, okay? 90% of them are all Jewish elitists, bad people. And there's a bunch of other people in there who are all lefty, scummy globalists, okay? There's good Jews all over the place. You know what I mean? So I'm not one of these people who's like, Jew bad no matter what. That's just, you're not going to get that from me. I'm sorry if that's what you're looking for. But it's just a bunch of bullshit. And this guy he's born in America and he's like, oh, my accent is Middle Eastern. Fuck off. This guy's fucking born in America. Did you know that? Benjamin Netanyahu. And that's not even his real name. Scammer. Look around. I'm fucking losing my mind. Look around all the countries around Israel. This dickhead Netanyahu has gotten the United States to go to war in one form or fashion or the other. It started with Egypt. Then it went to, I believe, Saudi Arabia. And I don't know. I'm sure there's people smarter than me out there who know the whole fucking deal. But we wiped them all out. and inserted puppet state people. Saudi Arabia used to be a fucking super threat. And not a threat like this dickhead Netanyahu to send, like, they're going to send missiles in Boston if you don't send your troops over here to die for our fucking war. No. Saudi Arabia, like, wouldn't attack us, but they had the power. They're a nuclear power. We went in, did our tricks, all this shit. Next thing you know, they're basically a puppet state for Israel. And Netanyahu's been in power for freaking ever. I don't even. Why did I get here? How the fuck did I get here? I don't want to talk about that. I do not want to talk. Oh, I forgot. I keep going live. I'll get 10 viewers. Shout out to all the Twitter viewers. Listen to me go on and on about freaking Israel. I don't want to talk about Israel. Let's go over here. Oh, real quick. I wanted to do this first. Since I titled the title of this Nick Fuentes, I figured we'd look and see if, oh God, Cracker Barrel. Oh, shoot, there's two things. Trump is doubling down on importing 600,000 Chinese students a year. Okay, that was your Nick Fuentes moment. Hold on, I almost forgot. Oh my God, look at this. Truth's Unbreakable, freaking hilarious post. Cracker Barrel, great jeans. The old Cracker Barrel logo, Sydney Sweeney. The new Cracker Barrel logo. Oh, God. Greta Thunberg. Look at this. From Truth's Unbreakable. Excellent. This is what public backlash pressure looks like. Bye-bye, woke. Now fix Aunt Jemima, Uncle Bez, Land O'Lakes, the fucking Washington Redskins, the Cleveland Indians, all that shit. Look at Cracker Barrel. Bye-bye. We want the cracker and the barrel. All right, I got to get to some Alex stuff quick. What am I doing? I got half a second left. All right, check it out. Ready? We dive deep. Oh, I'll let him do it himself. Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but the pimp on a blimp was correct about the transgender mass shootings, being very prevalent. Tonight, we're going to dive deep into this freaking weird phenomenon. And you see Trey Gowdy try to blame it on white guys. Well, I don't know if they're considered guys if they try to cut off their genitals. At that point, I think they're considered eunuchs. But listen, we're going to dive deep. It is a very sensitive subject, to say the least. But we got to cover it because that is what's happening in the world today. We don't want you to miss it. Hit the link below. Watch the show. We're going to try to make you laugh. Maybe even cry a little bit. Why not? I mean, it's an emotional day. I'm sure you're feeling it. You know what I mean? So come on and support the Pimp on a Blimp. I want to see you in the chat. Hit that link. Let's go, guys.
Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Whoop. On that note, I want to show something else too. Damn, I missed so many. Shooter looks like Rocky Dennis for real. Oh my God, that was a great movie. And the dude who played Rocky Dennis was almost Marty McFly. Oh my God, imagine Rocky Dennis McFly. Shit, we gotta go. Shout out Red Dragon, let's go. All right, listen, we got to get the hell out of here. I'm going to be in trouble again. Get over to Alex Stein's show right now, please. And thank you. We will be in the chat. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be amazing. After that, 8 o'clock, Dark Match Steve. And then I'll be back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys. Let's go.